Hi, it's my birthday today. Shout out to me. Please play any Avril Lavigne song for my special day. Man, I wish I could, but this is a country radio station. Is your ring metal or rubber? It's metal. Bernice told me about you. Let's go. Shout out to Bernice. Play Fancy by Reba. All right, bets. I got you. What's up, TJ Ferguson? Good morning, brother. Yo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yo, thank you for the hard me and go popular. Will Micah be in today, bro? He will not, unfortunately. Micah will not be in today, guys. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I've been watching Toy Story 5. Let's go. I need to watch it. I still need to go. I still need to watch Spider Man too. I have not yet watched Spider Man. Oh. Watch Insidious. I've watched that already. Yo, what's up, Cameron? Good morning, brother. It's awesome. It's been out since digital since the other day. Let's go. Live from First State Bank Studios. Good morning. I'm Oren Jackson at 7 a.m., committing this time to reading some scripture. Today is Leviticus 19:23, verse 25. It says, when you enter the land and plant any kind of fruit tree, regard its fruit as forbidden. For 3 years you are to consider it forbidden. It must not be eaten. In the 4th year, all its fruit will be holy, an offering of praise to the Lord. But in the 5th year, you may eat its fruit. In this way, your harvest will be increased. That was Leviticus 19. There's something powerful here that we don't talk about enough. Not everything that is growing is ready to be harvested. We live in a world that celebrates quick results. If you start working towards something, you expect to see progress immediately. If you start improving yourself, you want to feel different immediately. If you pray for something, you naturally want an answer immediately. But in this passage, God tells Israel to plant the tree and then leave the fruit alone for years. Think about that. The tree wasn't dead. The process wasn't failing. It was growing exactly as it was supposed to grow. It simply wasn't harvested in time yet. So that changes the way we look at seasons where we're putting in effort but not seeing much return. Maybe you're building your career. Maybe you're trying to become more disciplined. Maybe you're working on your character, your finances, your relationships, or your walk with God. You may look around and think, I should be further along by now. But perhaps the better question is, what is being developed in me while I'm waiting? Some seasons are for receiving. Other seasons are for rooting. So if you are doing the right things and the results haven't arrived yet, don't automatically assume you're behind. Keep planting, keep learning, and keep becoming. A tree doesn't become valuable the day somebody picks its fruit. It becomes valuable during all those quiet years when nobody could see what was happening beneath the surface. And eventually, the season changes. Your job today might not be to harvest. Your job might simply be to keep growing. This 7 a.m. scripture is brought to you by Trey Collins Construction and Trucking Company. That's 580-236-9295. Yo, what's up, Laney J? Amen to that. Good Friday morning, Southeast Oklahoma. We made it to the finish line. It's Friday, August 21st, and Live on 259 is officially up and running. And today is a National Senior Citizens Day, so we got to give some recognition to the generation that knows a thing or two about hard work, keeping your word, and somehow fixing absolutely anything with tools that have been sitting in the same garage since 1978. So this morning, call your grandparents, check on your parents, or just take a minute to appreciate the older folks in your life. There's a lot of wisdom walking around out there, and if you're smart, you'll listen to some of it. We've got plenty coming your way this morning. Good conversation, some laughs, great music, and everything happening around our corner of Southeast Oklahoma. Grab that coffee, turn us up, and settle in. It's Friday morning, and you are live on 259, and we are just getting started here. Get your song requests in, 286-6642. Speaking of, we got Johnny Horton by request. The Battle of New Orleans. Our community just turned up. Let's go. What's up, Redman? What's up, Lisa? Hope you all having a good day. Yo, you too. You too. This is KBEL. Good morning. All right, let's do it. Brought me? Yes. All right, I'll get that played for you. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Randy? Good morning, brother. Yo, Redman, thank you for the level up sparks, bro. Appreciate that. Yo, thank you for the follow. What's up, Christy? OMG, you are a radio station? Yes. Yo, Debbie, good morning. I would want to hear She's from Texas. All right, bet. By Ella Langley, I'm guessing, right? Oh, wait, you want to hear She's from Texas? Or She's choosing Texas? Or he's choosing Texas? Or choosing Texas? Choosing Texas? All right, bet. Yo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Choosing Texas. That's right. I'll get that played. Be Heard, JK. I like that song too. It's kind of hard to choose between choosing Texas or Be Her. Yo, Daniel, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, brother. Can you play anything by Dylan Scott? I'm seeing him tonight. Just wait till tonight. Yo, what's up, Nick? Thank you for the follow, bro. Hi from Venezuela. Venezuela. What's up, Venezuela? Yo, what's up, good T2? That's brought me Turnpike Troubadours. Thank you for sending that request in. It's 23 minutes after 7. Hope everyone's getting to work on time. It's finally Friday, and today there's a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 4 p.m. with mostly sunny and hot skies with a high near 104. Heat index values as high as 109. And tonight there's a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 7 p.m. with a low around 75 degrees. And Saturday, there's a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly before 1 p.m., then mostly sunny and hot, with a high near 101, heat index values as high as 109. We'll be right back with some crazy news for you. Here's John Conley, Friday Night Blues. Yo, thank y'all for tuning in. It is Friday, people. What's up, Paige? What's up, Georgie? Can we play the Jonas Brothers? They are country now. Yo, are they actually? Are they actually country now? OMG, play Body Language by Francis McCary. Such a good song, yes. This is a country radio station. We only play country. I don't know if that's country or not. Yo, what's up, Aspen? Play Ego by Beyonce. This song is for you. Is it country, though? I really don't want to play Beyonce's country album right now. Choosing Texas, that's right. I got Choosing Texas queued up right now, ready to go. That's right. Happy Friday, Debbie. Yo, Fred, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. What's up, Cameron? Yo, Steph, and thank you for the follow. How about On the River? On the river by who? Is anyone going to comment? Hey, y'all follow my Instagram page. I just posted on it. Yo, there's my Instagram right there. Oren Jackson Lindley. Love the new post on your Instagram. Yo, appreciate that. What up, TRK? Thank you for the follow. Yo, Hernandez, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Nothing you can take from me, Rachel Ziegler. Is he MAGA? Am I MAGA? Yo, Nick Dawson with the money gun. Appreciate that. Is this Christian radio? Yeah, Christian radio right here. Nothing can take from me, Rachel Ziegler. OMG, love the post. You look dashing. I appreciate that. Hey, y'all go drop my new. Y'all go drop my new Instagram post a like. It's right there, pinned. Oren Jackson only. Are you the new Delilah? How's the married life? It's great. It's awesome. I love it. Yo, appreciate the compliment. Drinking Jack all by myself. Mike is still out. Yeah, Mike is not here today. He should be back Monday, though. He's taking care of his mother. Song title, this is Choosing Texas by Ella Langley. What's up from Australia? On, play some hot. All right, bet I got you. What do you want me to play? Is this not hot? Jose Castillo, welcome back, brother. Good morning. It's good to have you back. Yo, with the live on 259, appreciate that, brother. Choosing set. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. That's right. That's Ella Langley choosing Texas. Thank you so much for tuning in on this Friday morning. And all right, I got a Florida story this morning that starts with a married couple driving home from a boat party and ends with somebody needing their ear reattached. So you already know we have made several bad decisions before we even get to the headline. So apparently this couple gets into an argument while they're driving down I-95. Now, couples argue that's not exactly breaking news, but somewhere along the way, this thing gets so out of control that police say the wife actually bit off part of her husband's ear. That's right, her wife bit off part of her husband's ear. And I'm trying to figure out what somebody could possibly say during an argument that takes you from I'm mad at you to Mike Tyson in 1997. But here's where it stops being just some bizarre Florida headline. There were two kids in the vehicle as well. Thankfully, they weren't physically hurt. But imagine sitting in the back seat watching your parents completely lose control like that. The husbands end up going to the hospital and actually has surgery to reattach part of his ear. She gets arrested and is now facing aggravated battery and child neglected charges. And there's probably a lesson buried underneath all this craziness here. You know, when an argument is over, you don't have to win every disagreement. Sometimes the smartest thing you can say is, we're both angry. We can talk about this later. Because if your disagreement ends with a surgeon having to put somebody's ear back together, I think it's safe to say both of you lost the argument. What is the dumbest argument you've ever gotten into with your spouse or significant other? You know, something you look back on now and think, why in the world were we even mad about that? 286-6642. I'd love to hear your stories. We got Johnny Cash, Folsom Prison Blues. We'll be right back. Dude, every time I see some Florida headlines, it's the most craziest stuff ever. He got straight Mike Tyson, bro. Swear. Boys like butter. Yo, thank you for the follow, question mark. Yo, Jacob McGay, thank you for the follow. Where are you from? I am from Idabel, Oklahoma. Do you know how to two-step, Oren? I do. Yo, Jerry Patrick, thank you for the follow. Mariana Waka, thank you for the follow. Yo, Kato, thank you for the follow. Definitely don't Google Ace Carter. All right. What though? That's crazy. Yeah, bro. Yo, what's up, Eli? Welcome to the show. Yeah, so if you're from Florida, yo, if you're listening right now or you're watching right now, you're from Florida, why do y'all have something incredibly insane happening every single day? Literally, a Florida woman accused of biting off her husband's ear while driving down I-95. You're like, Florida is crazy. Where's Buddy Micah? He is taking care of his mother today. Yo, Scotty, welcome back. To keep the radio station active, how does a radio station make money? They sell advertising. Radio stations sell ads and they sell like media marketing and that good stuff. Can you run the station alone? Yeah. I just got here. You just spawned in. Yo, Zach, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, brother. She just spawned in, bro. She said, I just got here. Well, welcome to Earth. Yo, K Fasante, thank you for the follow. Ever been to Australia? I've never been. You're trying to get this man fired? Impossible. can't get fired. If it wasn't for me, this whole ship would sink. Oren is officially unk. The way you just looked out the window, you looked like a 40-year-old man. Yo, what? Yo, Alex, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Can you see how many people are tuned into the station or no? There's like, not like on a day-to-day basis. I gotta like pull up I gotta like look it up. There's like an annual number. I don't know if there's like a daily number. Can you play Warren Zeters? Yeah. Pretty Little Poison, I can play that. Do you think radio in general is steady or losing listeners? I'm single handedly bringing radio back. The only reason why I don't listen to the radio is because they played the same 5 songs over. What kind of radio station is that? Bro needs a mod. I got a couple mods. Where are you from? I am from Broken Bow, Oklahoma. I hate how radios only play singles. Some album tracks are better than singles, but that's the labels. Yeah, we play all type of country music. We don't just play singles. We play doubles and triples. Yo, Scotty, what's up, bro? Is Radio Payola real? What is that? What's a payola? Never heard of that in my life. Yo, Scotty with the confetti. What's up, bro? Thank you for the confetti. Play some Jason Aldean. All right, bet I got you. What song? What song by Jason Aldean? Play South of Sanity by Zach Top. All right, bet I might pick a number 5 through 9. I'm gonna pick 8. Well, I'm gonna pick 9. Dirt Road Anthem from the last album. All right, bet I got you. All right, bet I'll play Dirt Road Anthem. Can't pick 2. I said 9. I'm gonna pick 9, bro. Sorry I'm late. Where's the other fella? He's taking care of his mother. That's Creek Don't Rise, William Clark Green. Never heard that song before, so thank you for sending that request in. And all right, apparently today is Internet Self-Care Day. And I actually think this one is worth talking about because most of us probably spend way more time online than we realize. Think about your morning already. Alarm goes off, you grab your phone, you check the weather, you check Facebook messages, maybe TikTok or Instagram, you check the news. You check all that before you even really even start your day. You've already let 50 different people and 100 different opinions into your head. I don't think the internet itself is necessarily the problem. It's an incredible tool. We can learn practically anything. We can communicate instantly. We run businesses, listen to the radio stations from anywhere. We keep up with people across the country. But the question is, are you using the internet or is the internet using you? Because these platforms are competing for one thing, and that's your attention. And attention is valuable. Whatever repeatedly gets your attention eventually starts influencing your thoughts, your mood, what you buy, what you worry about, and even what you think everybody else is doing with their lives. That's where the self-care part comes in. Maybe you don't need to delete every app and throw your phone in the Red River. Maybe you just need some boundaries. Try something today. Don't reach for your phone every time you are bored. Stand in line without it. Eat lunch without scrolling. Drive without immediately putting something on. Go outside for 10 minutes. Have a conversation without checking a notification. And here's another thing. Clean up what you consume. If an account consistently makes you angry, jealous, anxious, or miserable, why are you voluntarily inviting it into your brain every single day? Unfollow it, mute it, move on. Your social media feed is basically a mental diet. You get some control over what you're feeding yourself. And also, I'm curious this morning, what's one internet habit you probably need to cut back on? Is it Facebook, TikTok? Is it doom scrolling the news? YouTube at midnight? Are you checking your phone every 3 minutes? And here's the big one. Could you go an entire day without social media? Be truthful, because I think some of us would start experiencing phantom vibrations by lunchtime. That's right. It's Internet Self-Care Day. Go out there and take care of yourself on the internet. We got another request. Jason Aldean, Dirt Road Anthem. Turn this one up. I swear if I stutter one more time, I'm quitting. Going back, Kenny Chesney, no shirt, no shoes, no problem. Perfect for this hot summer. I love it. It's definitely using me. Yo, DJ Brian, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, bro. Yo, Josh, hey, good morning, bro. Memory lane up in the middle. You got to play some John Foster, my guy. Do I? What shoes are you wearing? Wearing Cole Haans, bro. Yo, to the person that requested Warren Zeters, here you go, bro. If you're still listening. You ballet, sleep, my pretty little voice. Lani, she's my pretty little poison. Yo, Scotty with the gold medal. Let's go. Yo, BB Justin D, thank you for the follow. My pretty little poison. Girl, I just want you. Yo, Sam, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. John Carter, you met women like that before? She can. Welcome back to the show. It's Oren Jackson, Micah Frazier, live on 259 Morning Show. It's finally Friday, and I want to bring something up that's happening right here in McCurtain County because this is actually a pretty big development. You may have heard about the Crook Creek Solar Project southeast of Broken Bow, near the old Craig plant. Well, Google is now involved, and when a company the size of Google starts buying power coming out of McCurtain County, that gets my attention. Here's basically what's happening. Google and RWE have agreed to a 15-year deal with Google, and they will purchase the output from this solar project. And this isn't a couple rows of solar panels we're talking about. It's a planned 155 megawatt facility. Construction is expected to begin later this year, with a project planned to be, operational in 2028. Here's the part that matters locally. RWE says at the busiest point of construction, there could be up to 250 workers on the project. They're estimating around 24.3 million in local economic activity during construction and about 1.4 million in state and local tax revenue. Then they are projecting roughly 25 million in revenue over the operating life of the project, benefiting things like county programs, EMS, the Broken Bow School District, and regional technology education. And this is where I think the conversation gets interesting. McCurtain County is changing. We've traditionally thought about this area in terms of timber, tourism, agriculture, and small businesses. Now we are talking about Google purchasing electricity generated right here in our county. Whether you're excited about solar development or skeptical of it, that's worth paying attention to. Because whenever you hear 25 million and 250 jobs, the questions I immediately have are, how much of that money actually stays here? And how many of those workers will be local? What does a project look like 5 or 10 years from now? And what are the trade-offs for the land and people living around it? Those aren't necessarily pro-solar or anti-solar questions. They're just questions a community ought to ask when a project this large comes to town. One other interesting wrinkle, earlier this year, project representatives reportedly told people at a town hall that they had not, at the time, agreed to sell power to a data center. Now, the announced agreement says the electricity will support Google's operation in the broader Southwest power pole market. So, what do you think? When you hear about a project like this coming into McCurtain County, potentially bringing jobs and tax revenue, but also changing a significant piece of land, do you see it as a progress or do you have some concerns? I like to hear from the people who actually live here. 286-6642. We'll be right back right after. Luke Bryan, that's my kind of night. Great project, you think so? Yeah, we have a SpaceX coming down the road from me. Supposed to create thousands of jobs. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, though. That'll be cool. I'd apply. Yeah. Yo, thank you for the follow. I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Hey, y'all follow my Instagram account. It's Oren Jackson Lindley. Y'all gonna like my new post. Yo, appreciate that trying. Yo, Juan67, good morning. What's up? What's up, Alexa? Yo, appreciate that, Just. Yo, thank you for the Go Popular. Appreciate that. Yo, Not Spicy. Appreciate the follow. Yo, appreciate that, Juan. Cup number one almost done. I know it's getting cold. I'm gonna have to refill that, Jen. Yo, appreciate that, John Carter. Yo, welcome back, Scotty. No Micah. No Micah today. Yo, thank you. Thank you. Show Debbie when you get cut off. Yo, Scotty with the Galaxy's bestest. Yo, shout out, Scotty. Now that's country music that doesn't have to try too hard. You know, smooth voice, still guitar, and just enough confidence to make you believe every word he's saying. You know, back in 1999, that one climbed all the way to number one. And more than 25 years later, it still sounds just as good coming through the speakers. The king of country, making it look effortless. George Strait, write this down. Right here on KBEL 96.7. That's right. Welcome back to the show. It's Oren Jackson and Micah Frazier coming to you live from First Day Bank Studios. And before everybody gets into the weekend, I want to remind you about something coming up Tuesday. Oklahoma's runoff primary election is August 25th. And we've got some pretty important decisions being made right here in McCurtain County. If you're following local politics, one of the big ones is State House District 1. That Republican runoff is between Chris White and George Phipps. White is a former McCurtain County commissioner, and Phipps is a rancher. Whoever wins Tuesday becomes a Republican nominee heading toward November. And then we've got county commissioner races. District 1 is John Wayne Williams against Clint Bray. And District 3 is Johnny Caldwell against Mitch Bishop. So these aren't races happening somewhere up in Oklahoma City that have nothing to do with us. These are people who are going to be making decisions right here at home. And there are also two statewide questions, state questions 844 and 846 on the August 25th ballot. So even if you're not particularly interested in one candidate race, there's still a reason to find out exactly what's on your ballot. Now, because this is a runoff primary, you've got to pay attention to party rules. Oklahoma says you generally have to be registered with the party whose primary you're voting in. And for the 2026-27 election cycle, none of Oklahoma's recognized parties have opened their primaries to independent voters. And here's another reason I'm bringing this up on Friday. You can vote early today. Early voting is open today, Friday the 21st, from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. There's also early voting tomorrow, Saturday, from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. Then on Election Day, Tuesday, polls are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Whatever candidate you support, don't be the person who has 100 opinions about local government but can't find 20 minutes to vote. And especially with county commissioner and state house races, these elections can affect us a whole lot closer to home than the national political stories everybody argues about every day. So sometime this weekend, pull up your sample ballot, look at the candidates, look at those state questions, do a little homework, and then make your own decision. Listeners can find their polling place and sample ballot through the Oklahoma State Election Board's OK Voter Portal. And I got a question. Do you think people pay enough attention to local elections? Or do you think we spend too much time focused on Washington and not enough on who's making decisions right here at home? Give me a text, 286-6642, and go out there and vote. Here's Brooks and Dunn, Neon Moon. Trumper for sure, LOL. Nah, I'm not even into politics like that. Noise. Yeah, my bad. It was pretty boring. I was talking about politics. I usually don't talk about politics, but we got a local election coming up, so they better pay attention locally because those elections are most important. Yeah, thanks. Yo, Love Supreme, thank you for the follow. Yo, Sun Moon Sec, thank you for the follow. What part of OK are you in? Idabel, Oklahoma. Dennis cut him off, and we was laughing, LOL. Yeah, I heard that. Asked him how he was doing, and just cut him off. Yo, yeah, that was hilarious. Yo, Jess, thank you for the follow. Yo, RJ, thank you for the chili. You deserve a follow to me. Best friend is from Norman, Oklahoma. Yeah, shout out Norman. Play Morgan Wallen, don't we? All right, bet. Bro is commando right now. I'm crying. Please get your wife as co-host if Mike is out again today. Yeah, bro, I need to. She's busy today where I would. Yeah, I'm gonna play some Morgan Wallen. Thought You Should Know. That's one of my favorite songs by him. It's 73 degrees. Yeah, it's 75 degrees where I'm at. Kane Brown, I like I love country music. Play Joe D. Messina some Bridges, please. All right, bet. After I play some Morgan Wallen. Lucky it's a 58 in Seattle right now. Seriously, about that. We got a little relief. It's our new single, really. I might have to play it. Yo, what's up, Facebook? Welcome back to the show, and I want to bring this one home to McCurtain County because there's a murder trial happening right here at the McCurtain County Courthouse, and one piece of evidence make this case pretty unusual. The shooting itself was captured on video, and think about that being on the jury. You know, you're not just listening to somebody describe what they believe happened. You're sitting in a courtroom actually watching footage of the moments surrounding a man's death. So this case in McCurtain County, it involves DeMonte Trayshawn Bell of Idabel, who was on trial for first-degree murder, according to the McCurtain County Gazette. The jury consists of 10 men and 2 women. And video footage of the shooting has been a central piece of evidence presented during the trial. This is where court cases get interesting to me because normally, you know, you've got witnesses describing what they remember seeing. And anybody who's ever watched different people describe the same event knows memories aren't perfect. According to the Gazette's description of the footage, the defendant can be seen coming into the camera's view, taking a shooting stance and firing as the other man fled. Prosecutors have argued that 6 of 7 shots struck the intended target and that at least 3 struck him in the back. Those aren't the prosecution's assertions in an ongoing trial. Not a verdict. You know, but imagine the responsibility those 12 people have. You know, you're watching something most people hope they never have to see, knowing that eventually you're going to have to decide whether the state, you know, proved this case beyond a reasonable doubt. And it raises a bigger question about how much technology has changed criminal investigations. 20 or 30 years ago, investigators might have been relying heavily on eyewitnesses. Today, you've got security cameras, Ring doorbells, you know, cell phones, dash cameras, and body cameras everywhere. How many crimes today are solved or at least clarified because somebody didn't realize a camera was watching? That's the part of this McCurtain County case that's really caught my attention. The jury isn't only hearing people talk about what happened, they've been asked to evaluate footage of the event itself. That gives you a serious local segment without sounding, you know, like a police blotter. So yeah, there's a murder case happening in McCurtain County right here at the McCurtain County Courthouse. And the shooting itself was captured on video. Yo, shout out Khadijah. Yo, follow my Instagram, Oren Jackson Lindley. Morning, that's awful. Yeah, no. You should play Don't We? No, that song's trash, bro. Where's the other guy? He's taking care of his mother right now. Yo, what's up, Kayla? What's up? What's up? What's up? Bro, where is your shirt from? It is from Pack. It's like Packed or something. Packed? It's organic cotton. What's up, Phil? Good morning, bro. What is Mayon? Do you have any cowboy boots or cowboy? I got some cowboy boots. Yeah. Cowboy hat though. I'm not a cowboy. Yo, what's up, Bill W? Good morning. That's Morgan Wallen. Thought you should know. Thank you so much for tuning in on this Friday morning. And on this day in 1961, Patsy Cline recorded her version of the classic Willie Nelson song, Crazy. Check this out. I'm a psychic, telepathic. Those aren't real, bro. You are not the mentalist. Look. All right, bet. That's right. 1961, on this day, Patsy Cline recorded her version of the classic Willie Nelson song, Crazy. Also, on this day in 1959, Hawaii became the 50th state. In this clip from The Simpsons, Moe chooses Hawaii instead of getting Homer out of jail. Check this out.
What about Hawaii? Mo? Who's going to Hawaii? Am I going to Hawaii?
That's right. On this day in 1959, Hawaii became the 50th state. Happy birthday, Hawaii. We'll be right back. Right after Florida Georgia Line and Luke Bryan. Turn this one up. This is how we roll. Yo, what's up, Mark? Personal TikTok? Yeah, let me type it. And y'all go drop me a follow on my personal TikTok account. And also, that's my Instagram. I just posted, so y'all gonna like it. Yo, thank you for the hat and mustache. Appreciate that. What's your personal TikTok account? It's right there. It's pinned. Yeah, we got trading lines in 6 minutes. Do you hear me? Yo, I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back. I hear you and your thoughts. Bro, you're lying. You liar. I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom. Your seventh restroom break? I know. Sorry. Y'all stay tuned, though. I'll be right back. Yo, sorry about that. I'm back. Orin, text if you're safe. Coffee is radio fuel. Yo, shout out to that. How tall are you? I'm like 6 foot. You believe me now? What you mean? I will not allow anyone to disrespect Micah, even if your name is Micah. Micah the Don, what's up, bro? All right, then, truth. We are here for Orin and Micah, so no disrespect. Thick thighs save lives. That's what they say. Can you play Kenny Rogers? Know when to hold them, know when to fold them? Bro, I would, bro, but it's trading lines. Orin, what's your personal TikTok account? I got you, bro. I got you. I got you, bro. Yo, that's my personal TikTok right there. That's also my Instagram account. I just posted yesterday, so y'all go like. Y'all go drop me a like and follow. Yo, someone, bro, what is truth on, bro? That's right. It is Trading Lines, 32 minutes after 8. Get your calls in 286-6642. And don't forget about those birthdays and anniversaries. If you know someone this week or next week that has a birthday or anniversary, give us a call or text us and let us know who it is. This person wants to wish Lee Curtis and Ruth Ellen, or Ruthie. Again, that's Lee Curtis and Ruthie, a happy anniversary. That's tomorrow. So happy anniversary to Lee Curtis and Ruthie Ellen. We have for sale a Samsung washer and dryer. They've been used for about 3 years. They're still working good. And they also have a king-size bed mattress and box springs and a refrigerator. Number to call is 972-742-9368. That's 972-742-9368. Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines. That's my Instagram and my personal TikTok right there.
Just keep going. I've got a lot of things. If you have any questions, you can call me at 580-306-5405. Yahoo, what's that?
That's 306-5405. Thanks for calling, sir. Bye. And just like that, you can give us a call or text us 286-6642. And if you have any community events happening, you can send that flyer into our email. That's kbel967@yahoo.com. Or you can drop that flyer off at the radio station. We're located on the bypass in Idabel, across the street from the Museum of the Red River. And if we're not here, you can just slide it in the mailbox at the end of the driveway. This person has 40 rows of hay for sale. That's 236-9657. That's 236-9657. Where do you broadcast from? I broadcast from Idabel, Oklahoma, very southeast. Dennis gonna cut you off again? Yo, if he cuts me off, I'm saying something. Nah, I'm just playing. This person has a 32-inch metal red door. They're asking $30. They also have a lamp asking $7 and a pedestal table and 4 chairs asking $125. Number to call for these items are 236-3706. That's 236-3706. We also have a DeWalt finish nailer for $75 and a Milwaukee framing gun. They're asking $100. You can call or text this number 236-0066. That's 236-0066. We also have a 1996 fishing boat for sale. They said it's been a great boat for us. It's been serviced at Stevens Marina in Broken Bow. They know all about it. And they also have a storage building and a clarinet that's like new. Number to call. Or they also have a queen size mattress. It's completely free. 212-0086. That's 212-0086. This person wants to wish Bradford Corbett a happy birthday. Happy 46th birthday. Shout out to Bradford Corbett. Hope you have an amazing birthday. We also have a 1996 Ford Mustang. It's a Cobra 5. And for pictures or information, you can call or text 212-2111. That's 212-2111. Here's a look at your McCurtain County weather forecast. Today, there's a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 4 p.m. with mostly sunny and hot skies with a high near 104. The heat index values as high as 109. And tonight, there's a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 7 p.m. with a low around 75 degrees. And Saturday, there's a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly before 1 p.m. Then it's going to be mostly sunny and hot with a high near 101. Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines. Hey, good morning, Dennis.
How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. You?
Hey, I still got your
he didn't cut me off this time.
They're actually 3,000 for it.
Oh, wait.
I'm at 2,000 for it, and I've got a 4x4 Chevrolet truck. These are master cylinder on it. I'm at 3,000 for it too, 2,000 more. Got brand new tires on it.